Hey folks, Coach Nicole here from Birdie Bound. I'm here with my favorite physical therapist, Chelsea Fenton, with Flow Free Physical Therapy. Chelsea, I have a question for you. My players oftentimes race off to the first tee directly from their car or from work with limited time to warm up. Despite me telling all of you that your body is your most important piece of golf equipment. So can you give us a quick warm-up that someone could do on the first tee that won't take any longer than, say, 4 to 5 minutes?
Yeah, Nicole, I agree. I think it's super important to warm up. If you're coming right from work, you might have been sitting all day, and you don't want to go out cold because that's when an injury can happen. So I'm going to take you guys through a quick warm-up you can do, like you said, right on the tee. So we're going to start with warming up our lower back. So we're going to take your club with your elbows straight. You're going to slowly roll the club down your legs, segment by segment. So you're going to go all the way down as far as you feel comfortable. Then you're going to slowly roll back up. You're going to take the club, you're going to press up overhead, and then you're going to bend backwards. So we're getting both flexion and extension. It's very healthy for the spine to do both.
Let me give it a try, Chelsea.
All right.
So roll all the way down.
Good. Yep. And we want to let that lower back bend. We want to get a good stretch here. Good.
And my knees are relaxed, not
Yep,
locked.
knees are relaxed. You might feel some stretching in your hamstring, which is good.
Great.
And then segment by segment, you're going to roll back up. So we're working on spinal mobility here. She's going to press overhead and then bend back. And we're going to get a good stretch here. You might feel a lot of pressure. As long as it's not painful, that's okay.
Great. I love that stretch.
All right. So next we're going to take a look at hips. A lot of times in our swing, people are lacking hip internal rotation, which is going to limit the ability to rotate in your backswing and downswing. So we're going to set up in a kickstand position here with 1 foot in front and 1 foot behind, little bend in the front knee, and we're going to take the club across your chest here. Then you're going to rotate as far as you can toward that front leg and back to the middle. So what that's going to do, we're going to get some internal rotation here and also get a stretch through your upper back. So you'll do that about 30 seconds or so and then switch side, maybe 10 on each side.
And what I like about that exercise, Chelsea, again, going, you said, in kickstand position, what I like about that exercise is I have a lot of players who sway and slide in their golf swing, and they do that because of restrictions in mobility in their hips. And so I think this is another great warm-up.
Right, right. I also like that because we're getting some glute activation and stability. It takes some balance to do. So I think you're right. We're hitting all the spots with that one. All right, so next we're going to look a little more into the hips. So I call this one hip CARS, controlled articular rotation. So what that means is basically your hip is a ball and socket joint, has a lot of degrees of freedom. So we're going to take it through all those ranges of motion to warm it up. So Nicole is going to use her golf club. She's going to use that for balance. So with the club, she's going to bring her left leg forward into hip flexion. Then she's going to come out to the side into hip external rotation, then internal rotation, then hip extension, and then she's going to come right back through. Good.
Let me try that one more time.
Yeah. So
here,
flexion, external,
here,
internal, hip extension, and back through. Great. And this is a tough one, so if you need to hold on for balance somewhere, you can. External, internal, extension, back through. That was perfect, Nicole.
Yeah.
So it takes a
one.
lot of pelvic stability too. Good core workout as well. All right, so the last one, we're going to go into a little more golf specific. So we're going to actually do some swing prep. So we're going to set up with the golf club straight out in front of you. Our feet are going to be wide, elbows straight, and you're just going to swing to the side. You can come up on your toe, and we want to go as far as you feel comfortable. You're going to feel a good stretch in the upper back and shoulder. And this, you know, you want to use your momentum because we want to mimic what that swing is actually going to feel like. Great.
This is actually one of my favorite stretches.
Good job.
Great.
Yeah, that's perfect, Nicole. Great.
All right.
So there you go. You know, about a minute each, quick warm up you can do right on the course, and hopefully get you swinging a little harder.
It doesn't take a lot of time, and it will set you off on the first tee in the right place. To learn more about some of Chelsea's exercises and her physical therapy, please visit the notes below.